Did you know that 93% of communication happens without words? That's right. Only 7% of what we say comes from the words we use. The rest comes from our body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. This might sound shocking, but it's true. Our bodies are constantly sending signals, even when we're not aware of it. Imagine being able to read those signals, to truly understand what someone is feeling without them saying a word. What if you could spot when someone is lying, nervous, or excited, just by looking at their posture or the way they blink? That's exactly what you're about to learn. In this video, we'll dive deep into how to read people's minds using body language and gestures. You'll uncover the secrets behind eye movements, micro-expressions, hand gestures, and more. You'll discover tricks that even the most skilled communicators use, and learn how to apply them to your own conversations. By the end, you'll be able to decode the hidden messages that people send every day. Get ready to see people in a whole new way. Chapter 1: Unlocking the Unspoken, the power of silent signals. When you walk into a room, you may not realize it, but you're already sending signals. Your posture, facial expressions, and even the way you move give away a lot more than you might think. Research from Dr. Albert Mehrabian, a psychology professor, found that only 7% of communication is verbal. The rest is non-verbal. Your body language accounts for 55%, and tone of voice takes up 38%. So, if you want to become a better communicator, learning to read these silent signals is key. The first step in decoding body language is to pay attention to people's physical movements. Look at their stance, their gestures, and how they carry themselves. For example, crossed arms can indicate defensiveness or discomfort. On the other hand, open arms usually signal that someone is comfortable and confident. Keep in mind that body language is often subtle. Even tiny shifts, like someone adjusting their posture when they feel nervous, can provide valuable clues. You don't need to be a psychologist to notice these signals. Start by observing how people react to certain situations. Are they leaning in when you speak? That's a sign of interest. Are they backing away from the conversation? They might feel uneasy. Being aware of these signals will allow you to better understand what's going on in someone's mind. Chapter 2: The Blink of Truth, eye movements that speak volumes. Eyes are the windows to the soul. But beyond this old saying, there's science that proves how much eyes can reveal. Studies show that your eyes can convey up to 1,000 words per minute. That's right. In a conversation, your eyes might be saying more than your words do. For instance, pupils dilate when someone is interested or excited. If you're speaking with someone and their pupils are dilated, it's likely they're engaged and drawn to the conversation. But it's not just about eye contact. Watch the direction of their gaze. People often look left when they're recalling information and right when they're creating something new or imagining. In fact, eye movement can even help you figure out if someone is lying. Liars tend to look in a certain direction when fabricating stories, and you can spot this shift if you know where to look. Now, let's talk about blinking. Fast blinking often indicates stress or discomfort, while slow blinking usually means relaxation. When you notice someone blinking rapidly, especially in a tense situation, it's a sign that they might be nervous or anxious. Chapter 3: Micro-expressions, the 1/100th second that exposes emotions. Imagine a split second, a blink, a flicker of the lips, a twitch of the eyebrow. These are micro-expressions, tiny facial movements that last only a fraction of a second but reveal emotions that the person might not want to share. According to Dr. Paul Ekman, a pioneer in the study of emotions, these fleeting facial expressions are universal across cultures and can be used to spot what someone is truly feeling. For example, a slight tightening of the mouth can signal irritation or anger, while a brief lift of the eyebrows might indicate surprise or disbelief. These expressions are quick and often hard to catch, but once you learn to recognize them, you'll find they give you incredible insight into what someone is really thinking. The beauty of micro-expressions is that they happen so fast that most people aren't aware of them. But if you pay close attention, you can spot the real emotions behind someone's words. Whether it's a fleeting smile that doesn't reach the eyes or a flash of disgust, these tiny cues are like secret windows into the mind of the person you're talking to. If you're finding this video helpful so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on the rest of these powerful tips. Chapter 4: From Fidgeting to Focus, what hands can tell you. The hands are some of the most expressive parts of the body. You've probably noticed that when people feel nervous, they tend to fidget with their hands. They may tap their fingers, twist a ring, or even fiddle with a pen. These small movements are often signs of anxiety or discomfort. The famous author Dale Carnegie once said, "The expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes one wears on one's back." But it's not just your face, your hands are also part of your non-verbal communication. Open hands generally signal trustworthiness and openness. If someone is showing you their palms, they're usually being honest and straightforward. On the flip side, clenched fists or hidden hands can indicate frustration or a desire to hide something. Even how someone holds their hands can reveal their mental state. A person who places their hands in their pockets might be feeling insecure or closed off, while someone with their hands on their hips might be displaying confidence or readiness. If you really want to take your observation skills to the next level, try watching how people use their hands during conversations. Are they making big gestures? This might indicate excitement or passion. Are they avoiding using their hands? They might be holding something back, whether emotionally or physically. Chapter 5, Posture Secrets, How to Read People Like a Book. Posture is often overlooked but incredibly telling. Your posture can reveal a lot about your attitude and how you're feeling in a given moment. In fact, studies suggest that 93% of communication is non-verbal, and posture plays a significant role in that. Standing tall with your chest out shows confidence, while slouching can make you appear defeated or unsure. When someone leans forward during a conversation, it's usually a sign they're engaged and interested. If they lean back, however, they may feel distant or uncommitted. And keep an eye on their feet. Yes, their feet can give you clues about how they really feel. If their feet are pointed toward you, they're likely engaged. If they're pointing away, it might mean they're ready to leave the conversation. In a study conducted by Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy, it was found that adopting power poses, like standing with your hands on your hips, can increase your sense of confidence and influence how others perceive you. So, the next time you want to come across as confident, focus on your posture. It's a game changer. Chapter 6, Mirror Magic, Using Body Language to Influence and Connect. One of the easiest and most effective ways to connect with others is by mirroring their body language. This technique, often called mirroring, involves subtly mimicking the movements, gestures, or posture of the person you're talking to. It creates a sense of familiarity and trust, and research shows that people are more likely to agree with you when they feel that you're in sync with them. Mirroring doesn't mean copying every move, but gently reflecting the other person's energy and emotions. If they're sitting with their arms crossed, you might subtly do the same. If they're smiling, try matching that smile. The key is to do it naturally. If they notice you're mimicking them, it could break the connection. But why does this work? It's all about building rapport. According to psychologist Dr. Tanya Chartron, when people feel like you understand them, they're more likely to feel comfortable with you. Mirroring helps achieve that by creating a subconscious bond. It's a subtle strategy, but it's incredibly powerful when used right. If you've found these tips valuable, make sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of body language and communication. This is just the beginning of unlocking the power of nonverbal signals.